Hello and welcome to my new video, which is based on the English code chapters of class 12th. Okay, so as you know, our first lesson is the last lesson. So let us talk about it. The last lesson is a story over the period of wartime when in 1870 Prussian forces attacked France, and in this attack France was defeated. So as you know, the new colonial government applied their own rule. So from now onwards, French teachers were asked to leave their schools. And now onwards, French will be not taught, whereas German will be taught in the districts of France. Okay? So this is the story which describes the pitiable condition of such French teacher who was asked to leave, Mr. M. Hamel, and a little boy, Franz, who did not know about his language, but suddenly an idea came into his mind that arises a love and affection for his language. How? Let us see. So Franz was late for school that day. He feared that the teacher would scold him. Moreover, the teacher had asked him to learn participles, and he even don't know a single word. Didn't know a single word over participles. So what do you think thought of? He thought of spending the day out of the doors, and although he feared his teacher would scold him, but still, the weather, the outside temperature was far more tempting for him to bunk the school. But he had no courage to bunk the school as I told you that he feared of his teacher. So what he did, he came to school. In coming to school, he saw many people around the bulletin board. The order from Berlin came, but he was in a hurry, so he did not see that. Now, usually when school began, there was a great hustle and bustle. The noise could be heard out in the street. But what was unusual that day? Something was unusual, and that was on the back benches, villagers were sitting in the classroom. Everything was as still as Sunday morning. And M. Hamel, dressed very well, looked very pale and calm, very sad. Everyone looked very sad. The school looked very sad and strange. So when M. Hamel addressed the class, he said that from now onwards, French will be not taught in your schools. Now German will be taught and you have to focus over that. But I'm not here to teach you that. So suddenly, those words strike into the ears of Franz. He thought German could enslave the people of France, but whether they took away the love of French which flew in their blood? No, never. Even France thought even German can make the pigeons, the free birds, sing in German. They were born in the sand and the soil of France, in the motherland of France, and they will always be a French animal or a human being. So the moral of the story is, for enslaved people, holding fast their language is the key to their prison. At last, M. Hamel gestured the student that the French language is the world's most clearest, logical, and beautiful language in the world. And please protect this language. And he said, why we love France means may France live long, and then gestured the students that school was dismissed because he had no courage to speak further to students. So in this way, there are three important questions here. Firstly, the character sketches of M. Hamel and friends. Okay. Then, what caused the change in the districts of France, in the schools of France? Then the last question is, how the thinking of France changed about his language. He even didn't know about participles, and now he wanted to study further his language. So how this happened? So now I made a website www.ganesheducation.com. If you want to see, you can comment over that. You can find out the notes in the form of PDF, which are very, very precise and clear. So for more updation, just don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.